Welcome back to Anime Club, not name pending, just Anime Club.
I found the video. Oh my
Episode
bad.
12. We watched High Rise Invasion, a Netflix original.
Yeah.
That Kira chose.
That Kira chose.
That Kira chose.
No,
Kira
I did
chose
not.
this.
She was vehemently against the computer choosing. I remember you tried so hard lobbying for this. What happened?
That's fucked up.
What happened?
I didn't. I chose one out of two options presented out of thousands of anime available.
Rewriting history, I
And how was that rewriting history? That's literally what happened.
No, it
Explain to me
wasn't.
how. Yes,
Literally
it is.
what happened.
One of two
I
anime
think
was
we're
presented.
getting off topic
So
here.
what are you
Dramatic
talking about?
We're getting off
What is
topic.
Tell me
Bruh, that was- no,
where
you-
this
you
differs
were-
from history.
Because you chose it.
I literally didn't. I said I picked one out of the two anime that was presented.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Why are you saying
you
that this
picked this
is
one.
not what happened? It's literally, you know what?
You picked it.
I'm not talking to him. I'm talking.
Can we
to
get a
whoever's watching.
TLDR?
Okay. So, like I was saying,
TLDR.
we
Wait,
watched.
you wanted
Can
one.
you shut the hell up and try to move on? Alright. We watched High Rise Invasion, the
This is why
Netflix
you're not getting
exclusive.
promoted.
And to be honest, it was a Netflix exclusive piece of shit. It was bad.
It
It was
was
terrible.
pretty awful.
It was.
Pretty terrible.
It was a big yikes. Really, truly, don't recommend watching it. Who
Damn.
wants to start us off?
Damn.
I feel like you'll probably have the most to say about this, right, Kira?
Maybe.
Should listen to the computer.
She likes
no,
talking about things that are bad.
Yeah, let's get your perspective because you chose this over the other.
Sure. I want to start actually with the music in this anime. The opening ending is fucking terrible. Like, it's the worst. I don't normally care, but this is the worst music I've ever heard in an anime before. And normally it's like, if it's not memorable, you know, you just won't notice it. But this, like, every time any track played, it was like ears bleeding. It was bad. I thought it was really horribly bad. Like, it wasn't just generic, it was horrible.
The music made this show feel like a bad visual novel.
Sure, that's pretty.
Bro, just the music?
Next,
Bro, wait, yo, you actually watched the opening, Kira?
by accident. Anyway,
By accident.
By accident.
How you suck dick on accident?
it you know, it just kind of auto played one time, and I was busy. I was occupied, so I couldn't stop it. I couldn't skip it, and
They even let you
It
know when the opening was coming.
like
every
I
single
said,
episode.
I was occupied.
Oh my god.
Anyway, just don't. Next, I don't know. Let me move on to the story.
What story?
What is
Yeah,
this
what
fucking
story?
story?
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, man. It's just a clusterfuck. It is not really interesting. It's just bad. I just want to say it's bad. And the way it ends, it doesn't end. It just, like, it's really abrupt. The ending. It's not even really a cliffhanger. The anime just kind of stops. So it's really not worth your time investing.
Leading into the second season, it will definitely get.
No one
Which
don't will that into
it's just-
existence.
apparently a lot of people liked it according to the Netflix stats. It's got like 90+% likes.
Kira, me and you know why they liked it.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, and it's
Come on,
got a lot
Kira.
of the,
Very
you
subtle
know,
there.
Kira's favorite part of an anime.
Yeah, let's get into
The
that.
thing
shall
that
we?
do you want to talk more about that like last episode?
just say it's definitely got a intended demographic, and unless you're super fucking desperate and thirsty for some panty shots and ass shots and titty shots, there's nothing you're gonna get out of this anime. That's literally all you'll get out of it. Is if you want that shit, that's what it's there for.
You see how weird they made her ass look in that scene where she was showering? I was like, not right. She didn't even look like a person. I didn't know what was happening until they like changed the camera angle.
In the first couple episodes, I actually kind of liked Yuri's character. I'm not sure how I feel about her now, but I'm not talking about her design, but her character herself, her personality.
Her design.
She's
default NPC looking ass.
she's like, I wanted to like her. Sometimes I do like her. None of the characters are good. I mean, you can't really expect. It is short, but the characters are awful. They're really like one note type of characters. There's no, which it is only 12 episodes. They can't give them too much depth, I guess. Well, they could. They didn't
No,
try.
they definitely.
We just came off a blue
they didn't
period, and
try.
you're gonna say that
They didn't.
you can't
try.
do Ryuji like that. That's
They
fucked.
didn't. So the story is not the focal point. The characters are not the focal point. The music isn't anything they were invested in. I don't know who this anime is for besides
Who is this anime for?
the
Who is
thirsty,
this
desperate, disgusting weirdos that you're not. Surely you're not. And if you are, big side eye energy.
Bombastic side eye.
Are you accusing the viewer?
Okay.
Perhaps.
Only if they're one of those.
Is she talking to the
Dang,
viewer or is
yo.
she talking to Calvin? Find out next time.
Yo.
He said, yo.
Kira?
The
You wanna fight? We're
Yo.
only like, what, 5 minutes
The
in?
No,
setting?
Speed running.
I actually think the anime taking place on like high-rise buildings is kind of cool. It's unique, but it gets really repetitive. Though there was some variety. It's not like they copy pasted every single encounter, but it's gonna feel like that anyway. They didn't do anything well with this anime. Nothing well. So that's the most props is gonna get, is like that concept is kind of cool, but it's really boring after a while. What else? The story sucks. The character sucks. That sucks.
Literally
I think
everything
that's about
sucks.
it. Oh wait.
Thanks for waiting.
What do they call I don't know, one of
What
the
are they?
the
Who?
the quote that you're gonna hear like 6,000 times is like, one closer to God. They say it at least 80 times every episode, and it is aggravating. Maybe you'll have better. Is there a sub for this anime? It has to be. It's anime. Maybe you might actually want to watch the sub. It might be less grating to read it 1,000 times than to hear it 1,000 times. They could have come up with a better word for that. They could have
ask if there was a sub for the
They
anime.
could have just made up some
Yeah.
word. Because hearing them say that over and over and over, it's really fucking annoying.
Wait,
That's
what did
what
they
it-
say over and over?
One closer to God. Just every second.
I think the sub was a little different.
I don't
think
remember
the
them
sub-
saying that excessively.
The sub
It was
said
excessive.
they were called God
Definitive.
candidates.
Yeah.
That would have been better to hear. That would have been a lot better. Anyway,
Maybe it's just the way they had to sync up how their mouths were moving.
Common dove L.
that is tragic. If that's true. Next. Who's next? Don't
Who's
watch
next?
it. Who's next?
Who's next? Spencer, go for it.
Alright, well, as Kira said, pretty much everything was awful. I don't know how you like Yuri at all, because she's like the most inconsistent character I've ever seen in anything ever.
I wanted to like her,
Yeah, but you said you liked her at the beginning too.
Yeah, before I realized how much of a train wreck it was. Like, I thought we were gonna see something interesting, and then we didn't. Very quickly.
She's
we
like
didn't.
in love with this girl that she just met 2 minutes ago. They're both in love apparently for some reason, but she's also in love with her brother. It sounds like. So that's.
Sounds like she really wants to fuck her brother.
She just like wants to fuck. She just wants to fuck.
Yeah, this is more than a sibling relationship.
Really is.
I mean, look at that picture that dude was carrying. You gotta think. You gotta think, if you carry that with you in your wallet, it
Yeah.
could be more than that.
I don't understand why they were brought supplies like frequently, but not new clothes for some reason. That's cool. Whatever. Oh, like we know, but like it's not a good reason. I feel like 90% of the characters were just pointless. What else?
What? Add like 18 different characters in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
What was the reason for that? They needed the screen time, like on other things like the story, but instead we're getting introduced to the most random ass cast of characters you could ever imagine. Anyway, continue. Oh, you're saying.
They were kind of diverse, I guess, so that's okay. I did like the setting. That is one thing I think it did alright. It did get kind of repetitive, like you said, but I still think it's unique, I think. I can't think of any other show that is mainly on top of like buildings like this. So that's cool. I don't know, I don't really have anything else to say. It's just not good at all. Calvin, thoughts?
What's our time?
I don't fuck
What's
if
our
I know,
time?
man.
What time is it? 46?
46.
When do we start? 30,
Probably like 30
30?
something.
30 something?
Let's go
Alright.
35.
Let's make it quick. The first like 5 minutes, probably not even. I'm watching this, and I'm like, bro, am I on like the right website? Cause this like, the anime overall, the way, at least the sub, which is really odd because I feel like the voice actors in this are actually, I feel like I've heard them before. I don't think they're bad voice actors, but the way they voice act, it's like super dramatic, like super like exaggerated. And immediately, like with Yuri, it's like she's like being so dramatic about everything that I was like, am I watching like a parody or something? Because that's what it felt like. It felt like they weren't, it wasn't a serious thing. Like even when she was being chased, it just didn't feel serious. So I was so confused. And it never stopped after that. And so, I guess in terms of characters, I don't really care for any of them. But I will say, the masks are okay. At least like the ones that are based off of like their professions, I thought were cool. Like the sniper mask, the chef mask. Like I thought those guys were okay. But like when I heard wooden sword mask, I'm like, no. No, now you're just padding the mask.
What's racket girl mask? Or
Yeah,
racket
dude,
something?
that dude looked so old and he had a wooden sword. I'm like, wooden sword mask. And then that doctor guy, he had 2 masks. He had he had that bow mask. I'm like, yo, this is cool. She's jumping, and then she got shot. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. Dang, you're good. Like the cannonball mask died. That was cool. I was like, okay. But most of the masks were like really bad. Sniper mask dude, I think he had like out of all the characters, he's the one that I would choose as my favorite. But I think that's because he was like the only character that had something in the story that was actually like relevant, because it was like a mystery. It was like a mystery. You wanted to know what happened, even though even though the ending literally just spoils it straight up. But I was like, okay, he's cool. But the characters are trash. I knew it was gonna end in a cliffhanger, because I'm like, nothing is being resolved. And I looked, I'm like, there's 12 minutes left. And I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, where did this kid come from? He's like calling out his mom. I'm like, who is this kid again? Where'd he come from? I'm like, bro, this ain't it.
The plot thickens.
Bro, my favorite part was the ending. My dude, that evil bad guy, he showed up with the QR code. He showed up the QR code. He shoved the QR code in his face. I was dying. I'm like, no way that happened. So overall, okay, so in the beginning I was just dumbfounded. I'm like, bro, I've seen hentai that is like more well done than this. But then like as I was watching it though, I'm like, bro, I got like major vibes with like this show, Kira. You know, back in the day, this show would have been like super fun to watch together. This would have been like Kids Never Good, where it was just, we would literally just complain and then just laugh at me. Like, I swear, like, I watched 2 episodes and I'm like, I should be watching this with someone else. But I knew it was bad, so I didn't want to ask you to watch with me, because it was just bad. But I'm like, bro, there were so many parts. Like there were just, every episode was all the same, where it was just like something stupid just happens, and I'm like, dang, what a missed opportunity. This would have been great to like watch together, because it like I saw what they were going for, but it fell flat so hard. So I mean, that's what I had. And my final point is, I have never seen like a worse opening, like as in like I have never seen like a worse opening than this one. Literally, I only watched the opening to watch the first part, where the worst part about that opening is when they pan through the 3 main girl characters. We gotta watch that together, because it looks so bad. Like, I don't know, I can describe it, but like, it pans to Yuri, and then she pans back to her, and then it pans to and then the last girl is the like blue-haired girl. It pans to her, cool. But I don't think they animated her face, so it just looked like she was like a statue. She's just like following you with her eyes. I'm like, I have never seen an opening this like poor. Like, it was so bad.
They needed to rush a deadline or some serious like budget issues going on, but
bro, that opening was so funny.
It was a dumpster fire, and I'm not sure what the like. Was it comedy? Was it thriller? Was it action? It wasn't. It didn't do anything well, and it seemed like it was just mixing.
It was
three of
bad.
those things together. The action was actually really like surprisingly bad. I was expecting that be the one place like there would have been some like thought and attention put into, but for an action anime, this was like the most fucking boring I've ever seen, honestly. Like none of the fight scenes they were all really short and none of them were interesting or good. But you know, that's just another way this anime failed. Like I don't know what it's supposed to be. There's just nothing there, really. I really wonder what the intention was, because I can't figure it out. Anyway, that's it. Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. It sounded like
You
Conan
must
had a
watch it
lot
with
of
your
fun.
friends.
Yeah.
Watch. Oh, I definitely did not. I finished today, bro.
You're dying at that QR code thing.
Dude, that QR code, I'm like, out of all the things they could have ended with. Because it's like, what is he gonna do? 'Cause he just pulls out a QR code. Like, bro. He pulls out his cell phone. Like, how big is the screen? Just don't look at it. Like, at least the mask made sense because you're forced to put it on. That was so funny. That was the best part. I was literally like falling asleep. I just like stopped paying attention. But that's it for me. I think, unfortunately, I think we went over. But
Perhaps.
thanks to Kira.
Thanks, Kira.
Anyway,
Alright, what's
What are we
our
giving
rating?
it? What are we giving it?
I'll give it a 3.
damn. That's kind of crazy.
That 3 is literally only coming from the setting.
Well, it's hard to rank this under Senko, but yeah.
How? What? This is hands down the worst thing that we've watched yet. Objectively.
Dang, you really hate Senko.
I really did.
That
but
fox kill
honestly,
like killed
Senko
your
was-
family.
was honestly
Goddamn.
a much easier watch.
Oh my god.
You might not like that one, but like objectively, that is like, way better.
objectively, that
Sure.
cannot be worse. You cannot.
Yeah, sure.
You just. You just
Don't
hated the
watch
fox
Senko.
kill.
Sure.
I'll give this a.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'll also give this a
Wow, that's crazy.
How are you gonna say that's crazy and give him the same same rating?
3. Because that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I gave it a 1. I think I would have given it like a 2 if I watched it with someone else. Cause there were like times where I'm like, bro, I need to tell someone like about this, but no one was there.
When the bow and arrow girl dies.
The bow and there were so many moments, bro. I'm like, cause it's the way they were acting. I don't know if you got that vibe, but it's like they were trying really. It felt
I thought
fake.
that was like
someone
the
was like,
intention.
it's like someone was like telling them to like. It was so
It
weird.
was directed like it was supposed to be Sharknado.
Yeah, it felt like a B movie type thing. Where it's like, yeah, it really did feel like, yo, you got one take, go for it.
They're ad-libbing everything.
Yeah, I gave it a 1.
Does that conclude? Oops.
Yeah.
Catch you next time for
Don't-
episode 13.
Woo!
And you better be there.
Later.